Hey guys, Chris Fake with Cheat the Game coming back at you, and today we're going to be taking a look at, I just want to, for anybody who has a YouTube channel in regards to game hacking, things of that nature, ways that we can get around, or ways you can get around this demonetization. I have brought up some of my past videos, and you can see I just got a string of demonetizations. That's what the yellow means and everything. So I started experimenting around. This is basically done. This is not done by a human being. This is done by a algorithmic bot that YouTube has, Google has, and it's looking for keywords, key phrases, and the things you want to avoid are things putting in like hacking, cheating, things like that in your key tags and in your titles. Anything like that will automatically, boom, get flagged. And I started figuring out and experimenting with different vids, and as you see when I hit around here, I started figuring out exactly how this algorithm bot is working, and I learned a little bit on how to fly under its radar and still come out with good vids and everything. So as you can see, beyond this date of July 21st 2017, we're going to go up to every single vid, all in green, all of it. And here's my most recent. This is the page of my most recent of every vid I have come out with. And like I say, I've done a lot of experimentation with this bot and everything, and as you can see, I figured out how to fly under its radar. Every single one of these game hacking vids are monetized, and I'm going to show you how I was able to accomplish that, and that's what I'm going to be talking about just for a few minutes. Please forgive the fan noise in the background. It is incredibly hot here. My AC went out on me, and I just have to have fans blowing on me right now, or I'm going to dehydrate. But first thing I want to show you is when you upload a video, you have to set the title, and you want to set your keys and things. And these are keys or tags that you put with them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I use. Now, I keep a YouTube template. It's what I call a template for YouTube. And down here at the bottom, I'll just put keys based off that video that's coming out. And my most recent was the Hacking Space Hulk. Now, I was kind of in a hurry with this one, so I didn't really get proper tags in there that I needed to, but you know, it's still okay. So things to leave out of these tags. You see, I have the words cheated, cheat the game, cheating, cheats. Now, those were good tags in the past. Can't use those anymore. So now what I do is I start from here. Chris Fake, codes, game timers, gameplay, games, gaming. I leave this out. You know, anything having to do with hacking, cheating, or anything that may possibly get flagged, I just totally remove. And if you'll look in my titles, I abbreviate. Everybody on the planet reading this particular title knows what that word is. Okay? And believe it or not, it still does okay with the search engines. Now, I know you're not going to get the higher rating that you used to on the search engines. However, your people that come to your channel, your subscribers, they're still going to, you know, come check you out. They're still going to come see this and everything, and we're still going to get around. And like I say, more hits you get on that, then you're going to score a higher ranking on the search engines such as Google, Yahoo, Bing, things like that. So what you want to do is you want to get close to what your lesson is about, or what you're talking about and everything, without using any of these type terms, hacking, cheating, anything. And what I'll do is I'll go deeper into what the lesson's about. I'll put tutorials, values, graphical, internal, encrypted, finding, find, assembly, script, scripts, coding, things like that. And I'm constantly modifying this all the time. And these are good tags, and they relate to what the topic is about, and it scores higher on search engines. And you learn this when you get into SEO, things like that. It's good to take a SEO course, search engine optimization is what it's called, and you learn how to correctly put in tags, how to do things to gear towards your content but get a higher ranking, and things like that. So what I want to do is I want to provide just some basic things that I use for tags, also for titles, and I'll link that in the description for you. And another thing you want to do is when you come out with your vid, you want to monitor it for 24 hours, because even doing that sometimes in a rare blue moon, it still will get hit by the algorithmic bot. But what YouTube does is, being a new vid, it basically is like on top of a stack, and it gets viewed a lot quicker, and it does not have to have 1,000 views on it. I got a couple in this list alone where it did get flagged. Hasn't even reached 1,000 views. I think this was one of them right here. Finding value easier using mono instances, and it got turned yellow. And what you want to do is monitor that for a good 24 hours. Just check on it maybe about every hour, every 2 hours, or something like that, whenever you get a chance to. And if you see it turn yellow, you want to go into edit, request review immediately. And usually within the 24-hour period, somebody will take a look at it, because it's still a brand new vid. So if you do this within the first 24 hours, you have a high chance of getting it overturned by YouTube personnel, and they are very much aware that these particular vids that we come out with do not break any terms of agreements or anything like that. They do not go against the rules of YouTube. We're not hacking online games here. We're just showing how to code, use assembly, and things like that. It's just targeting certain keywords. It's why you see it happen. So you want to avoid using those words, and my advice to you is to abbreviate those words. If you're going to use hack or hacking, use the abbreviation of it. That flies right under the radar. It doesn't catch it. If you're going to use cheat engine, use CE. Anybody who knows cheat engine is going to understand you're talking about cheat engine. And if you need to use it in the title, in your screenshot, use the cheat engine symbol. Anything you make in Photoshop, you can say anything you want. Cheat the game, cheat the game, cheat the game, all the way down. Cheat, hack this, hack that, anti-hack. Your thumbnails do not get reviewed by the algorithmic bot. It's only looking for titles. It's looking what you put into your description, and it's looking at your tags. So any of those three places, do not put any reference to hacking or anything like that. So if you have to use it, abbreviate it. Everybody understands what these abbreviations mean, and that's what you really need. And you can use other keywords to make up for that loss of the hacking word or the cheating word or whatever, because that's what your video is about. But you know, you have to find other words that basically say the same thing without getting flagged. And you know, I'm still working on that one, but as you can see, I have successfully been able to get around the demonetization for almost going on a year now. So I've really been working hard at this, and I've known a lot of my great friends that have YouTube channels are getting very frustrated with this. It's getting flagged, they hit the review, it's never getting reviewed, but you're doing it like days later, and when you know more YouTube vids are getting piled on top of that stack that they're having to review. That's why they only review after you received 1,000 views in 7 days or something like that. And usually those don't even get reviewed either, because they just keep getting lower in the stack. Do it within a 24-hour period. It's almost guaranteed that somebody will check it, because they have tons of people doing this. These do not break the rules of agreement or anything of that nature, and they'll go ahead and switch it back on for you. And they've been really good about that with me, and so we just have to kind of, you know, compromise with them a little bit and just use terminology that will not get flagged. And that's what I've been doing, and that's what I want to see you guys do. So you can go ahead and monetize your videos and everything like that, and if you stay on top of it for at least the first 24 hours, you can get it overturned if it does turn yellow. It is a bot doing it, it's not a human being doing it. So give them a chance to correct it. Just don't wait past 24 hours. After 24 hours, there are no guarantees. As you see on down the list on my others, every one of them's got a review requested, but it's so far down the stack, and even if it gets 1,000 views in a week, it's still just so far in the past and down the stack, they'll never get to it, even though they're nothing different than anything else. So Just watch how you're labeling things, and you should be able to fly under the bytes radar. And like I say, you're not breaking any kind of terms of YouTube or anything like that. These are not against YouTube's rules. It's just against what they want to look for on their algorithmic bot. But as far as the lessons on doing cheat engine assembly and game hacking, offline games, that is not against the rules, and it is perfectly fine, you know, for advertisers to put their advertisements on, for you to be able to, you know, make a couple of little extra pennies here and there, which, you know, helps us all out greatly. But you know, that's one way to get around it. And as you can see, and I just wanted to show you the proof that I have been doing it for almost a year, and I have totally, I think I figured out how to, you know, just fly under its radar. And I just wanted to share that with my YouTuber friends that are getting a little frustrated with this in the game hacking communities and everything, that as you can see, my method here works. But like I say, use abbreviations, get words close to what you're meaning but not actually saying that specific word, and make you thumbnails. Very important. Make thumbnails and say whatever you want in the thumbnail, because that will never ever get flagged by the bots, and that completely flies on the radar. So make your thumbnails say anything you want, but in your tags, in your titles, in your descriptions, don't mention those words. Okay, so you got the best of both worlds in that sense. That's the first thing people see is your thumbnail, then they read the title. So keep that in mind. I hope this helps you out, and I hope this will get you more encouraged to please come out with more videos. I mean, you guys are teaching me so much. You know, I like showing you how I do things, and I was just recently describing to a friend of mine that, you know, game hacking is an art form, and everybody has a different brush stroke, and we all go about things a little bit differently, even though we're trying to achieve the same type of effect. And I learned so much just watching you do something I already know how to do, but I see it in a different perspective that I may not even have thought about. And so, you know, you guys, you know, that are a little embarrassed to come out with something that you say, well, everybody knows how to do this, come out with it anyway. Who cares? Because people will learn based off how you do it, how you approach it, because it will always be unique. And it's very, 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 very important that people learn different ways and different ways to see things and do things, because that really helps all of us. So please don't let demonetization detour you from coming out with good quality content. It's great stuff. We enjoy it, and we want to make sure that you get what you deserve for all that hard work you put into it. Thank you guys. That's my 2 cents worth, and I will put some tags that I use into the description to kind of help you out. If you're welcome to use them, feel free. And if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment, or come over to our Facebook channel, website, or to the Discord channel, and we're always happy to help you as best we can. You guys take care. Keep on hacking. Most importantly, please enjoy yourself. That's really what it's all about. You cheat the game, fellas, because believe me, it doesn't mind cheating you. You all take care now.